Hi, it's Kate from the Thaiger, and you're watching Thailand Top Stories, today's major news in Thailand and Southeast Asia. Stay tuned for a quick update on the COVID-19 situation in Thailand, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yesterday marked the 45th anniversary of the October 1976 massacre at Thammasat University in Bangkok, when 4,000 police and military forces blocked all exits from the university before firing machine guns, assault rifles, grenade launchers, and other military-grade weapons on students after increased anti-government protests. Officially, some 45 people were killed and over 145 injured, but historians generally propose the number of casualties was much higher. According to the Bangkok Post, a lawyer activist now says he will attempt to bring the perpetrators of the 1976 massacre to the International Criminal Court. The famous Phuket Vegetarian Festival kicked off yesterday, but under COVID-19 measures and with its traditional ceremony to welcome spirits to descend from the heavens. Ceremonial poles were raised at the participating shrines as a call for the Jade Emperor and the 9 Emperor gods to come down to earth. During the festival, some will practice self-mutilation such as tongue slicing and body piercing to enter a holy, trance-like state and channel spirits through their bodies. Attendees will often abstain from eating meat, drinking alcohol, and having sex for the week. The festival will run until October 14th. With Thailand finally on track to reach its vaccination goals, having now administered 56 million vaccines across the nation, scientists are warning that it might be a little too late for the possibility of herd immunity. According to Thai PBS World, one of Thailand's top virology experts, who has been an active voice throughout the pandemic, dismissed hope that herd immunity will ever be achieved, adding that there has been recent spikes in infections overseas where vaccination rates have been relatively high. According to reports, the cigarette had been left burning, which resulted in a fire that quickly spread and destroyed the entire home. The small wooden residential home was engulfed in flames and rapidly burning when firefighters arrived. It took about 10 minutes to contain the fire. According to a report from Pattaya News, relatives and neighbors started arguing with the man, and the shouting soon escalated to physical attacks. The firefighters still on the scene had to step in order to separate the neighbors from the man. And here are the top headlines in Southeast Asia. Southeast Asian nations are discussing whether to bar Myanmar's chief of the military government from a summit. Reuters reports that a top diplomat said that there has been slow progress on a plan to address turmoil after the February 1st coup. The Burmese military has reportedly made no progress on the 5-point plan it agreed in April with the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. In Malaysia, Reuters reports that AirAsia will only allow fully vaccinated adult passengers on its flights, while those who are under 18 and unvaccinated will need to travel with vaccinated relatives. The airline will be resuming domestic flights and looking ahead to resume international flight services. In Vietnam, the country plans to reopen key tourist destinations starting from December to vaccinated travelers from countries considered to be at a low COVID-19 risk. Channel News Asia reports that the country plans to fully reopen by June of next year. The resort island of Phu Quoc is planned to reopen next month, while from December, the government plans to allow tourists from approved countries to top tourist destinations like Ha Long Bay. In Indonesia, the discovery of the remains of a young woman who died 7,000 years ago is reshaping views on early humans. Al Jazeera reports that research on the remains provides the first clue that mixing between early humans in Indonesia and those in faraway Siberia took place much earlier than previously thought. And now for an update on the COVID-19 situation in Thailand. Today, October 7th, the CCSA reported 11,200 new COVID-19 cases and 113 coronavirus-related deaths. Since April 1st, in the latest wave of the virus in Thailand, the CCSA has reported a total of 1,649,434 confirmed COVID-19 cases. In the 24-hour period since the last count, the CCSA has reported 10,087 recoveries. There are now 109,022 people in Thailand currently receiving treatment for COVID-19. And that wraps up the COVID-19 update. For more news on Thailand, go to thetiger.com or check out our evening show, Thailand News Today.